I have got a film called Spree, which is all about Kurt Kunkel, who's a bit of a loner, played by Joe Keery, who you might know as Steve in Stranger Things with the brilliant hair. And he's a spree driver. So spree is like Uber or Lyft or Captain or any of those app-based taxi services. And he's sort of disappointed with his years of plugging away online with barely any traction on social media, trying to make all of these videos, while the boy that he used to babysit for has become this gaming influencer and has far surpassed him. So he comes up with The Lesson, which involves him wreaking havoc on his passengers for likes and shares on social media. Let's take a listen.
Yo guys, what's going on? It's me, Kurt from Kurt's World, and I just realized something big, and I'm calling it The Lesson. This is a surefire way for me to go viral. And guess what? The best part being, I can do it all from the front seat of my spree. So you guys stay tuned, buckle up, and I'll show you the ropes, all right? Peace out. Much love, you guys.
Hashtag peace out.
Peace out. Peace out.
Make sure to follow me for The Lesson. Peace out.
Oh, it makes you go a bit funny, all of that. Like, subscribe. It's definitely a film aimed at Gen Z, but just trying to connect so deliberately with a younger audience makes it feel painfully dated and shonky. It's like, do you know that meme of Steve Buscemi in 30 Rock? When
Hello,
he just
young
goes
people. Good day.
How do you do, fellow kids? It just feels like that. It's kind of like 8th grade meets Stuber meets Elephant. So like the kind of 8th grade of making those videos in your home with no one watching them, and how kind of painful that was to watch, and how much you were kind of cheering her on for doing it anyway. And then Stuber with the Uber connection with the spree, and then Elephant, which is that sort of senseless violence. And the film is told entirely through streaming sites and apps and GoPros in the car, you know? So it's almost found footage,
Right.
but live, if you see what I mean. And the most laughable thing about that is that the 4G and the battery holds out through the entirety of the film. We know firsthand that does not happen.
If one thing I've learned in lockdown is that definitely does not happen. I have to say, has this film not been made better before? I'd say shout out to, but Ingrid Goes West, brilliant film. Starring Aubrey
Yes.
Plaza, which I thought was such a great commentary on sort of, you know, the social media era and what it's done to us and how we put so much of our confidence and, you know, and our self-esteem into these apps, you know, that like, comment, subscribe culture that we've created. And, you know, this film for me just felt like it's already been done. And I think Ingrid Goes West is wildly underrated. It's such a great film.
I'm so glad you've brought that up. That was like you've taken a little sneak peek at my notes, because 100% that is the first film that comes to mind, that it's executed in a far more superior way, and it's on the nose as much as this is, but it doesn't make you want to gouge your eyeballs out. Like this, it's all laughing at influencers, isn't it? At awful people doing anything for a like or a subscribe, but it doesn't feel canny or like it's bringing anything new to the conversation. Or the conversation about violence for attention. Like, there's one point he says, well, no one reposts your stuff anyway, because, like, you know, that's the worst possible thing that an LA Instagrammer or an influencer could imagine.
The horror.
The horror. So Kurt Kunkel is not your taxi driver or Joker anti-hero. He's a sad, jealous, entitled loner who makes it very difficult to be on his side for 90 minutes. And as much as I love Joe Keery in Stranger Things, he just doesn't feel like leading man material, or at least perhaps isn't directed particularly well here. I think this could have made a really excellent short film, and then the lack of consequences would have at least made sense. Like, we meet a young black female comic, Sashir Zamata, who is playing Jessie Adams, who is also a comic in the film, who becomes our sort of heroine. So we start to empathise more with her. She's calling out misogyny and racism wherever she goes, but still on these same platforms for likes and subscribes, which, you know, it's all making a comment about a comment, but by that point you've sort of lost the will to live. And the excitement and the violence that comes, it all just feels a little bit laden and a bit too late.